They didn't forget how to play defense on court. So that's it. That's all. I'm gonna chill out. I'm gonna relax. It's my birthday, by the way. And instead of relaxing and chilling, I'm out here losing my shit on the Golden State Warriors. $141 to $105. 141 to 105. That was last night's performance from Golden State against the New Orleans Pelicans in San Francisco. They got blown out. They got blown the hell out. They got booed at home for a second time. And some of the responses from some of these players is kind of shocking. Let's go ahead and go over these highlights. We're going to go over the first quarter this time around, not the fourth. It's a complete blowout. Doesn't make any difference. But these folks, you're going to look at the first quarter, and that's essentially what happened throughout the entire game. So let's go ahead and go through this. All right, so we got Ingram gives it over to Zion Williamson. He gives it out over to, I forget what his name is, but he essentially went almost 100%. He was 3 for 3. He started missing his threes, but yeah, they couldn't be stopped. They made the first shot, then CJ McCollum with the shot, a run-up three-point shot. It goes right in. So frustrating. Klay Thompson gives it over to Jonathan Kuminga, passes it over to Steph Curry. Tries to go with the floater off the rim. It goes in off the glass. Very nice. Gives it over to Zion Williamson, passes it over to Valanciunas, their center, folks. Their center. It goes right in. 9-2 with 9:54 left in the first quarter. We got Brendan Brzezinski with the shot, gives it over to Klay Thompson for the easy layup. That's awesome. CJ McCollum bends it back to Valanciunas. What does he do? Shoots another three. This is embarrassing from a center, folks. This is not contesting. They're giving this guy an opportunity. Hey, just shoot it. And then it's like, okay, shoots it, goes in. Really great. Let's keep it going, folks. So gives it to CJ McCollum, passes it over to what's his face. He shoots it and it goes in for the three. 15-4, excuse me. It's 8 minutes, 55 seconds left in the first quarter. Stephen Curry gives it over to, just looks like Kuminga with the headband. He took it off later on, but he look, nice shot. It goes in. Valanciunas with the overpass to Zion Williamson, catches over Brendan Brzezinski. Off the glass, it goes right in. Stephen Curry goes in, splits the defense. He gives it over to Brendan Brzezinski, passes over to Klay with the three-point shot. It goes right in. Enjoy the video game music as we go through this horrid performance from Golden State Warriors. Let's continue. CJ McCollum gives it over to Dude again. Shoots it for the three. It goes right in. He can't miss. It's ridiculous. Ingram gives it over to CJ McCollum with the interesting scoop up. Oh my goodness. Stephen Curry with the three-point shot. It goes right in. Thank you. My goodness, this has been insufferable. Another, wait. Oh, hold on. Let's take a look at that again. Give me, please. Run that back. Run that back. He takes a shot. It misses. We got 1, 2, 3 Warriors in the paint, but yet they don't get it. Boom. And that was at that very point because Jonathan Kuminga gets the ball and he just nonchalantly passes the ball in. Early in the first quarter, I saw that and I'm like, this game's already over. It's over. The game has barely started and I already knew from the start, this game is over. When you have players that have those mannerisms like that have that body language from the start, your starters, that early in the first, it's over. It's over. Let's go. Andrew Wiggins with his 3 points. The only points he scored throughout the entire game. Off the bench, 20 minutes, 3 points. Ingram with the shot, the ugly shot, but it goes in with no problem. Let's go. Gives it to my guy again. Kicks it out to number 24. That 3 goes in. Warriors are getting frustrated, as they should be. Andrew Wiggins is defending Ingram. Interesting shot. It goes in. My goodness. Dario Saric is in there. Goes in with the layup. It goes in. He has to work it, and he got it to work. Brendan Brzezinski with the ball. Woo! Ingram with the turnaround layup. That's incredible. Number 24, right up the top of the glass, goes right in. My goodness. Look at this. Look at this. Andrew Wiggins. It's still positive. But anyways, I think it's still positive. Andrew Wiggins loses the handle, gets it back, gives it over to Trace Jackson Davis. He recovers and cleans it up. That's incredible. Nice. Number 11. Thank you very much for the 3-point shot. Just can't get what they want. Number 24. Oh, look, let me give it a bounce. Goes right in. Bam. There you go. The most points the Warriors have given up in the first quarter this season. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to show you anymore. It was a complete mauling in San Francisco. The crowd booed the Warriors. They called off their dogs, and the second unit, third unit continued to cook the Golden State Warriors. It was an absolute travesty, an absolute embarrassment. I couldn't think it could get worse. I mean, obviously the Raptors put a spanking on the Warriors a couple of games ago, but then to come here and have New Orleans roll up in your hood and just chopping up wood, making you feel terrible like this. And yes, we can chop up the excuses. Draymond Green's back, but he's not in basketball shape. CP3 is out with a broken hand. GP2 is out with a hamstring. Like, those are just, there's 3 people, and they are all important players. Mind you, don't get it twisted. They're all important players. They're all defensive minded. Oh, by the way, your top scorer came off the bench, so we'll go over that in just a moment. Line scores. As you can see, New Orleans destroyed the Warriors in the paint. The Warriors cannot defend in the fast break situation. The New Orleans Pelicans led from beginning to end. Warriors never had a chance. This was just bad. 41 points was the most that they had over the Warriors, which were the most that the Warriors have ever lost to before I was even born. Like, I wasn't even born when they got smacked like this before. Like, so we live... Great to be alive. Box scores. Your top scorers, starting with Jonas Valanciunas, their center, 21 points. Zion Williamson with 19. Trey Murphy the third with 16. I apologize for butchering his name. I didn't even know his name as he was shooting and making us look silly against a 3-point shot, and Steph Curry can barely make any threes. Now moving down to Golden State, your top performer came off the bench, Moses Moody. You know, the player that barely gets any time on the court. It's almost a joke. I really think it is. I just don't understand. He showed up and showed out, and then to make matters worse, he picked up an injury in the fourth quarter. This junk was over, bro. He went and hit a dunk in the fourth quarter. He landed incorrectly, messed up his legs somewhere, somehow. Hopefully he recovers soon. But see, that's another person that's out. Great. Freaking great. So followed by Trace Jackson Davis with 19 and Stephen Curry with 15. Okay, and I apologize, I misspoke. Andrew Wiggins didn't have 3 points. He had 5 points. So that makes it better. That makes it much better. All right. Golden State Warriors commentators were roasting the Warriors during this broadcast. They were like, man, and you know how they have those little B shots with like the Waymo cam that's like in the stands and this has a different angle of the court as you zoom in. They were like, man, can we get the Waymo camera in here to help stop the Pelicans? And then another thing was they had like a clock issue in the middle of the game, and they were like, man, the only thing stopping the Pelicans is the clock issue. Like, damn. Stephen Curry was asked the question, how do you feel getting booed out of your own arena twice in a row? Because this happened against the Toronto Raptors. They got essentially blown out there too. Shocking. It's like, after that shot with the Nuggets, that last 3-point shot by Nikola Jokic with the 3-point shot, that is their soul just left. Their inner beings just left their bodies. I just don't understand what happened there, but ever since they have not been the same. Yes, they won against the Pistons, but it's the Pistons. Come on. So anyway, Stephen Curry, you're getting booed in your own arena. How do you feel about that? What are you saying? What are you feeling? How do you feel when this is happening, sir?
I don't even know what to say about it, because
you want to elaborate? You want to tell me more? I mean, obviously it's hard to answer a question like that, but can you give me more information, Mr. Chef Curry? What's going on? Why are you being booed out of your building? How do you feel, sir?
I don't want to be prisoners of the moment and understand, you know, we're obviously struggling. There's nothing to really cheer about, so opposite of cheering is booing. Might as well. I don't take it any certain type of way. Honestly, I'm booing myself, booing our team in my head because of the way we're playing. So, it is what it is. Fans are going to react the way that they want. It's our job to, give them something to cheer about. And we have not done that.
No, you have not, sir. No, you have not. Now, many will say that, that's an appropriate response to a situation like this. You're getting booed out of your building, and you understand that, obviously the Warriors are struggling, and there's no reason to cheer. Why would you? You're getting destroyed by teams you have no business getting destroyed by. I can understand you losing by a little bit, a couple points here and there. Keep it a clutch situation like the Warriors are known to do. But to get blown out at home like this, something's got to change. Stephen Curry responded that way, but how do you think Klay responded to this? How do you think Klay Thompson responded to this, huh? I'll ask him, but then the person's going to ask him too. So like, Klay Thompson, you're getting booed in your own arena. How are you feeling about that? Listen to what Klay Thompson has to say about this.
Klay, you guys have been booed each of the last 2 home games. Obviously, you're not used to that. How do you handle that?
I'm sorry, what did you say? He said he doesn't care. One more time.
Last 2 home games. Obviously, you're not used to that. How do you handle that?
Are you supposed to lose sleep over it?
Next question. Oh man, that's heel Klay Thompson. He didn't turn heel on folks, didn't he? Oh man, that's how's that make you feel? I know a lot of people love Klay Thompson so much, me included. I love this dude. Love Klay Thompson to death. He worked so hard to get back to where he is right now. You have to respect what he has done, but man, that negativity, man, it's pretty saucy, isn't it? My God, my God. Oh my God. Well, there's more. So the next question, Steph, everything is going on right now. Obviously, things aren't clicking with this team. The trade deadline is coming up. What are your opinions? What do you think needs to happen? What's happening, Captain?
We have a standard that's pretty evident that if things stay the same, that's the definition of insanity, right? Keep doing the same thing, expecting a different result. So as players and what we can do, we have to control our effort, our focus, competitiveness, control the things that we can on the court. Like every NBA season, every organization, that stuff works itself out, and you can't allow yourself to get distracted by that, because whether you're at the top of the standings or the bottom, there's always rumors swirling, there's always conversations, and it's just a part of the business. And until anything happens, you can't get caught up in it because it rob you of your opportunity to play good basketball. And that's kind of where we're at.
All right, that's kind of where we at then, huh? That's kind of where we at. All right. So, last but not least, just want to basically say there's been reports from the Warriors basically saying that everybody's on the goddamn trading block. Everyone's on the table at this point, except Steph and Curry, bro. You hear that? That means Klay could be gone, Dre could be gone, Looney, Wiggins, Brendan Brzezinski, Kuminga, Moody, all these people, all these role players could be potentially traded. We don't know who, we don't know how, what, when. But the next question is, who are you trading for? You need a defensive powerhouse or someone that can complement Stephen Curry. Because as much as we love Klay Thompson to death, he is consistently being inconsistent. And that's not something that the Golden State Warriors can afford. Now, maybe another team can work around that because they might have some other stars that can get the job done. But that's not to say that the Warriors don't. They have a bunch of stars. I just don't think they're being utilized properly. I understand that, there's a lot going on. You're missing out Draymond. He's on his way. He's getting conditioned again to be able to get back into rotation. I know you got GP2. Who knows when he's coming back with that hamstring injury. Chris Paul with his hand. Like, the stars are not aligning right now with the Golden State Warriors. So I asked the question to you. What do you think about everything that's transpired recently? This was a 7-game homestand. They are going on to the road, and this was a awful homestand. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Let me play some music. DJ, where's my music at? They asked the question, and I said this. In fact, I'm gonna pull the tweet up while I'm thinking about it. Warriors were currently 15-15, and the question was, predict their record in the next 7 home games against the Heat, the Mavs, and Magic, Denver, Pistons, Raptors, Pelicans. And I said this on the 27th of December. Pay attention to that date. At the time, I told you this could go one of two ways. They can go 5-2, But if they play the way that they have been playing at that point, they could easily go 2-5. That's what I said. Do you see it? See it? But they could easily mess it up against the Magic, Raptors, and Pelicans and be 2-5. Obviously, there were some that they won and some that they lost. I nailed the fact that they lost against the Magic. Well, not the Magic. They lost against the Mavs with a Luka Doncic, with Kyrie on the bench, and a whole bunch of people. I have no idea who they are. Not saying they're not good, I just don't know who they are. I'm like, who the hell are all these people? And they're running all over Golden State at home. Like, what's happening here? Miami Heat comes into our hood with no Jimmy Butler, with no Kyle Lowry, Tyler Hero running all over the floor, saying too small, clowning the Golden State Warriors. You got Denver coming into your hood. You got them. Checkmate. We kicked that ass. We are up by 18 points in the fourth quarter with 6 minutes left. Nothing could possibly go wrong. But it does. The basketball gods say, hey, Nikola Jokic, make that last 3-point shot. Let's break the internet, shall we? And that's exactly what happened. You couldn't write the script on that one. And of course, they went against the Pistons and the Magic. Now, the Magic are actually a good team in the East. The Pistons, on the other hand, have 3 games. 3 games on their belt that they've won out of 35 games. I can't count. 37 games. 3-1. And that turned into a clutch situation for the Golden State Warriors. A clutch game is when there's 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter and the deficit is only 5 points. That's what happened. At some point within the 2-minute mark, they were leading. They were almost beating the Golden State Warriors at home. The Pistons. There absolutely needs to be a shakeup. I don't know who's gonna go. Don't know how it's gonna be done. Don't know what they're gonna do. But defense is gone. There's no defense on the Golden State Warriors, and we need to figure out how to play defense on the court again for us to even have a chance. That's what we've learned. Anything from this home stretch, they didn't forget how to play defense on court. So that's it. That's all. I'm gonna chill out. I'm gonna relax. It's my birthday, by the way, and instead of relaxing and chilling, I'm out here losing my shit on the Golden State Warriors. My God. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, I have other videos. You're gonna see one video on each side of me. Pick whichever one you would recommend and watch for yourself. Consider hitting that like button, consider hitting that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next one. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy JD signing out. We'll see you again. Peace out.